Since I have some awesome guys on TikTok right now listening, I'm thinking, may I have your opinion, please? What is it with men these days and not wanting to date? Do you guys have a fear of commitment? Is it the woman these days? Does it have anything to do with spending money on women? Does it have anything to do with trust issues? Maybe dating apps? Maybe you feel like there are endless options in terms of significant others? Please let me know in the comments.
Something strange is happening in the dating world. More and more women are complaining that there are no good men left, while men themselves have simply stopped asking women out. Did men disappear? Or are certain attitudes pushing them away? What these women say reveals something that might surprise a lot of people.
Just remember that a man that won't date you, when his dream girl comes, in a month, 2 months, he'll probably want to get married. Because when a man sees you and he's like, that's my girl, there's a sense of urgency and he will do whatever it takes to make sure you're his, because he doesn't want the opportunity to pass. So if you find that a man isn't ready for you, it's not because of the timing, in my opinion. It's because it's just he's not ready for you. And he might still want to do whatever he has to do and be like, oh, you know what, I'll keep her just because she's a good girl, but I know that she's going to stay around. Pardon me?
I did not expect for all of you guys to agree with me in my recent video about how hard it is to date. I was actually hoping for some advice, but apparently all of us are on the same boat, and there's just no men out here to date. And that just leads me to the question of why. I know I'm picky as hell. Every one of my friends say how picky I am and how it's just it's gonna get me nowhere, and I get it, but I also know what I bring to the table. So I'm just you gotta be picky because I don't want to settle, and it's been this long, why would I settle? But what is it about these men out here that's causing all of us in the comment section to realize that we're all single? Doesn't that seem a little strange to everybody that there was so many people that were commenting that they were just single too, and they have been for many years, and it shouldn't be this hard, right? Where are the good men? Also, the people in the comment section, men, that are giving us advice on why we're single because, and then it leads into something really rude and just judgmental. You're the people we don't want to date.
Honestly, sometimes the problem isn't that there are no men. It's that many women have created standards so high and so specific that no real man can meet them. Being selective is fine, of course, but when someone spends years saying no man is good enough and treats any criticism from men as rude, she shuts the door to understanding what's really happening. Many men simply get tired of trying to please someone who already believes she deserves everything from the start.
Why guys keep you around but won't date you? We've all been in situationships with someone where you guys are doing everything together, but for some reason they won't ask you out, they won't make it official, and you're wondering why. This is probably why. Number one, they like the idea of you, but they don't actually want you. Sometimes guys like having the idea of a girl around, but they're not actually invested in her as a person. If you're an absolute baddie and you constantly get attention from guys, he might be keeping you around to boost his ego. To make him feel better about himself, he doesn't want you, but he just wants to say he got to experience you. It's sad to say, but number two is that you're convenient. You're always available to hang out and comfort him whenever he needs it. Why would he give you the wifey title when you're doing all of the duties without the title? He's going to want to keep the situation going because it benefits him more than it benefits you. Number three, you're the backup. He likes you to some degree and he likes hanging out with you, but are you the girl that he's going to drop everything for? Probably not. The biggest indicator is that he's going to have a wandering eye. When you guys go on dates, you're going to notice he still looks at other women. Maybe he follows a lot of women on social media and interacts with their posts. His attention is not fixed on you. Lastly, they just don't like being alone. In my lifetime, I've met so many guys who jump from situationship to situationship to situationship to situationship, and he'll never fully commit and he'll never date them, and it's simply because he doesn't want to be alone. They want the freedom to be able to do whatever they want without any fuss like, oh, they're cheating, but they like the companionship as well.
Dating in 2025 is so fucking annoying.
Is it really?
And I was talking about this with my friend the other night. I genuinely think everyone our age that is single is just looking around going, fuck, I have no luck.
That thing you with your
I'm going to tell that. I went out with my really hot friend, and her older sister's literally just had a baby. She looks amazing.
She's still lactating, but she's
Genuinely.
like got men drooling over it.
Yep, we went out, and it was her first night out since having the bub, and it was genuinely as I had a paper bag over my fucking head. She can't walk more than 10 meters out without someone wanting to talk to her.
Oh my God.
And the same with her sister. She's just there in the back.
And they're like, oh, there's a big speck of dirt in front of it. Oh, it's Charlotte.
And then her older sister would be like, and this is my friend Charlotte, like she's single.
Hey.
And they were literally like, yeah, show us a picture of your baby. And I was like, what?
Give a fuck about the baby photos.
No, they're just trying to pull her. And I'm like, I'm here.
She's
What you can see here is a mix of frustration and constant comparison. She sees her friend getting attention and assumes the problem must be men, but sometimes the reality is simpler. Attraction doesn't work the same way for everyone. On top of that, many men today are more cautious about approaching women because any attempt can be seen as inappropriate. So a lot of them would rather avoid the situation entirely. The social environment has changed a lot, and many people still haven't realized it.
I see a lot of women saying that men aren't pursuing them. They're not pursuing them anymore. They don't know what they have to do to get a man to pursue them. But listen, let me tell you something. Dating has changed so much post Me Too era. Men, especially younger generations of men, Gen Z, millennial generations, they are not going to pursue women the same way that they pursued women in the past because they don't want to come off as creepy, weird, whatever. Dating has changed. If you are a woman and you want a man, you are going to have to put some effort in. They're not going to chase you like they used to. Or it's not. Especially if you're dating in the Gen Z millennial range. Like, you're going to have to put some work in if you want a man. They're not going to be calling you, showing up to your house with flowers. That's just creepy now.
The art of chasing does not exist anymore. The art of proper courting a woman does not exist anymore.
I agree. Yeah.
And I just want to feel
Like
desired.
a girl, feminine. I want to feel like the feminine energy, not the masculine energy.
And I'll tell you this. I want to feel like if he has me, his eyes aren't wandering, if there's something better. I want him to be like, whoa, you are it. That's fucking amazing. And that's it. I just want to, you know what I want? My type of guy, call me back. That's all I want.
No, wait, they call you back.
Okay,
Yeah,
so here's,
come on.
I'm actually writing a book about a lot of the things that you just said. And the energy, I think, to give off, to get that, because it is rare, but
Yes.
it's out there, is you are lucky to be in my presence. I still, we've known each other since we were 12, give off that energy. Like,
Whoa.
if you go away from me, like, you don't get access to this.
Yes.
You don't get access to this personality. You don't get access to these boobs. You don't get access to this witty,
it's
funny,
true.
charming personality. They should be so lucky.
Men are born hunter-gatherers. They are literally the lion looking for prey. And if you're just the gazelle that walks into his mouth, he's not going to want it because he didn't have to work for it. He didn't have to try for it. There's no effort that he had to put in. And I want to be a sprinting gazelle. I don't want to walk
And this
right
is the
in there.
thing. I have to say that Sistine and I were very masculine in our career. So we're very much someone that loves to be go-getters. We love to plan things. We are the loudest usually in the room with our friends. We have the most jokes. We like to just hold an audience. But when it comes to a relationship, we want that to be taken away from us and have a guy be in control. And so I think that's been the hardest part is a lot of these guys that we go on dates with, they forget the balance and the dynamic and they kind of give it to us. And unfortunately, it's easy for us to take it.
Here, you can clearly see a contradiction. They say they want a man who leads and takes initiative, but at the same time, they admit they are very dominant and controlling in their own lives. Many men sense that energy and pull back because it feels like any attempt to lead will turn into an ego battle. On top of that, the idea that a man must constantly prove he deserves access to her can push a lot of people away. A healthy relationship isn't hunting or competition. It's partnership and mutual respect.
If he tells you that he does not want a relationship with you, believe him. Believe him. That is not an invitation for you to try and do some wifey shit to change his mind, to get him to see your worth, to get him to want to date you. Accept what he is telling you because you will not change his mind. The only thing you're going to do is trick yourself into getting feelings for him and then end up feeling butthurt when he says, I told you I didn't want a relationship. Because what happened? You saw that as an invitation. You saw that as a challenge to conquer him. And let me tell you, when a guy says he doesn't want a fucking relationship, he does not want a relationship with you. He will entertain you. He will gladly entertain you. He will get whatever the fuck he can get out of you, but he will not commit to you. He will not commit to you. He is going to keep his options open. He is going to keep playing the field. He is going to keep going out with the boys and following the girls. And there's nothing you can do about it. When you start asking him, hey, want to check in, remember I told you I don't want a relationship? So if you're hanging around waiting for him to pick you, girl, pick yourself and walk away.
Look at this article I found today. The dangerous rise of men who won't date woke women. Pathetic. I know you probably can't tell, but I'm quite woke and very alert to social injustice. Woke discrimination in dating should not be tolerated. Also, who wouldn't want this? I mean, look at these bangs. They're perfect. Come to think of it, I've been single for the past 10 years, ever since I started free bleeding in women's marches. But what kind of man doesn't love that level of confidence? I don't even have that many dating requirements. I mean, he has to be a vegan, obviously, and he must have his pronouns in his bio. He must provide proof of vaccination and all his boosters, and he must wear an N95 mask or equivalent during sex, but forget about condoms because that's what abortion healthcare is for. He needs to be okay with the fact that I don't shave any body hair, but he has to be perfectly manscaped with the body of Chris Hemsworth. He also must be okay with the fact that I wear natural deodorant. It doesn't really work, but at least I don't have aluminum seeping into my skin. And last but not least, he must not like video games or sports. So I don't really know what the problem is. I'm a total catch. Did you ever think that maybe it's your attitude? Or maybe it's your irrational list of standards? What do you mean attitude? Also, I don't have to lower my standards for any man or anyone.
To be honest, this situation almost feels like a caricature of the modern dating problem. The list of requirements is so extreme that it eliminates most men before even meeting them. After living like that for years, she still thinks the issue is men who don't want woke women. Healthy relationships require some level of flexibility and realism. When someone builds an identity full of ideological rules, impossible physical standards, and believes they shouldn't adjust anything, it's natural that most men simply walk away.